Prince George's County Police homicide detectives charged a 12-year-old boy last night with second-degree murder. The victim was a 2-year-old girl who lived with the boy in the 1800 block of Taylor Avenue in Fort Washington. The girl was a foster child and joined the family after a court-ordered placement. On Tuesday, police were called to the home after the toddler's father called 911 to report the toddler was unresponsive. With the help of a 911 dispatcher, the father performed CPR, but the child was taken to the hospital and pronounced dead. An autopsy yesterday confirmed the child died of blunt force trauma. Through the course of the investigation, detectives learned a 12-year-old had beaten the child repeatedly. Detectives developed probable cause to charge the boy based on interviews conducted with the family. The 12-year-old has been remanded to the Cheltenham Youth Facility. Due to his age, we will not release his name. At this point, he is not being charged as an adult. The victim's name is Anaya Batchlor. It's ANIYAHBATCHELOR, birth date 3/3/10. Any calls or any information that you need in regards to the child's foster care status will have to go through Pat Hines. He is with the Maryland Department of Human Resources. He's the Director of Communications. His number is 443-509-5452. Any questions?
What's your name and title, please?
My name is Julie Parker. I'm the Director of Media Relations for the Prince George's County Police.
Can you spell the victim's name on the
First name, Anaya, A-N-I-Y-A-H. Last name, Batchlor, B-A-T-C-H-E-L-O-R.
Can you once again just sort of clarify the relationship between the 12-year-old and the 2-year-old?
Both children lived in the home in Fort Washington. The 2-year-old was a foster child, and the 12-year-old was a biological child of this family.
Are there any other children in the house?
Two other biological children.
How old are they?
15 and 9 years old, I believe.
How long had the child been the victim?
I can't say. You'll have to. Anything related to the foster care status, pretty much all of that will have to go through this department.
Was this a single beating incident, or has this gone on over a period of time?
This was an incident that occurred on Tuesday, July 3rd.
What time was the call for 911?
12:09 p.m.
And was there a weapon involved?
No.
Recovered or anything?
No, there was no weapon involved.
Any idea?
Let's see, it's-
Sorry, any idea why he did it?
I can't speak to a motive.
Is this the youngest person that's been charged with a homicide in Prince George's County?
We did some research on that, and the last time a preteen had been charged with murder in Prince George's County was in 2006.
How old was that?
12 as well.
Do you know what I called state's attorney, but what's the legal option in terms of charging? At some point, you can't even charge as a juvenile, right? I mean, some age cutoff there.
In the state of Maryland, let me make sure I have this correct. In the state of Maryland, a child has to be 14 years old in order to be charged as an adult, or a court can waive the juvenile up to adult status.
14, but below the age of 14, there's no option at all to charge as an adult, right?
No, my understanding is that the court can waive that status from being charged as a juvenile up to an adult.
Yes, I mean, that's for someone who's 14, right?
No, that's for someone that's younger than 14.
Okay. Is there an age below which
A minimum?
the court can waive it?
I wouldn't have that.
Some age of
I wouldn't have that handy. From what I can recall, it's something like 8, but you can't hold me to that. That'd be a question for the
that the
courts.
court could waive this 12-year-old.
Correct.
Court.
At this point, homicide detectives are talking with the state's attorney's office about the status of this 12-year-old. At this point, he is being charged as a juvenile. That could change.
So essentially what it is that it's up to the state's attorney's office to ask the court if the office wants to waive the kid up, and the kid's lawyer would have to present some sort of...
Correct.
Maybe this is the question for the other agencies too, but the other children or the other people in the home, are they still there? Any action or investigation into
I'm not aware of the status of the children who live in the home.
Have police responded to any domestic violence calls at that house?
I don't have a status. I don't have a status of the history on that calls to the home, but no calls.
House?
It's a home.
It's a house.
Is the child going to remain at Cheltenham for the immediate future?
Yes.
The 12-year-old, did he have any sort of run-ins before?
We're not aware of the child having any other run-ins with the law.
Did you say you're aware about the body of the child's feet?
We did not know.
No, you're not going to say.
We're not discussing.
Was there anything that led them to think that it was the other child and maybe not a parent or something?
Detectives did plenty of interviews with the family, and that led them to making this charge.
Was anyone else home at the time of the incident?
The 15-year-old, I'm not sure how you'd characterize the relationship, but one of the 15-year-old children was at home at the time.
You said the 3 children, the 12-year-old, the 9-year-old, the 15-year-old are biological children of the family.
Correct. Yes.
It was a 4-year-old, not a 9-year-old.
Okay. So 15, 12, and 4-year-old children were all biological, and then the 2-year-old was a foster child.
And they were all home with no adults by themselves?
The 15-year-old was in charge at the time.
Approximately when the call was at 12:09, is there any determination as to when it happened before 12:09?
I don't have that.
Is there, what's the law in the county, or maybe it's the state, regarding guardianship? I mean, how old can a child be under the age of majority that can watch other children?
I know that 15-year-old is legal, but I don't have the specific number of how young you can go. Any other questions?